Wisdom is good for life. Wisdom is invaluable. Wisdom can save your life and even your destiny. In a previous video I did on this channel, which I highly recommend you take in, there should be a link on the top right hand corner of your screens right now, leading to it. Click on it, put it aside, and then go back to it when you're through here. We talked about the fact that you don't need to fall in love to be in a happy marriage. And somebody dropped a gem, something very valuable, a piece of wisdom in the comments area of that video. And they said the following: the mistake men make is to marry the woman they love instead of marrying the woman who loves them. Tafakari hayo. That is quite deep, but I'm sure will save the destinies of very many men on this channel. But for our show today, I want us to focus on a danger, a hole many men fall into, where it is impossible to recover, nearly impossible to recover. And that is the hole of marrying a woman who is a schemer. A woman whose nature is to manipulate people, for our own selfish agenda. Now, don't take this lightly. We read throughout history about women who manipulated powerful people with devastating consequences in history. And some may want to brush it aside, by simply saying it is the power of the Nunu. My sincere apologies. I know this is a family channel, but I want to get my point across. It is actually much more than the power of the Nunu. Admittedly, the power of the Nunu could manipulate you into marrying the wrong woman. But for today, I would like to focus on the more devastating consequences of marrying a schemer. Let us take a quick look at a story most of us know about a ruler, a man called Herod Antipas, who was appointed by Rome to rule Galilee, today northern Palestine, between 4 BC and 39 AD. How does a man end up marrying the wife of his half-brother? How? Well, one of the ways that this can happen is if the woman involved is a schemer, somebody who wants to be close to power. Now, the wife of Herod Antipas was Herodias. Her daughter was called Salome. And we are told that Herod Antipas put John the Baptist into prison for criticizing this very marriage, which he was in, which was against the laws given by Moses. And so one day, Herodias' daughter, from her previous marriage, Salome, danced for Herod. And it appears that it was a very seductive dance. So much so that at the end of it, Herod declared breathlessly that he would give Salome even half his kingdom, anything she wanted, because of that dance. And because Salome's mother was a schemer, a manipulator, Salome's request to the king, which he could not refuse, was bizarre. She asked for the head of John the Baptist. Now, although Herod had imprisoned John the Baptist, he was scared of him. The popular prophet was just too popular, and he feared any move to execute him would endanger his rule. But now Herod had a request he could not refuse. Herod must also have had a conscience. He knew deep in his heart that John the Baptist had done nothing wrong, at least nothing that deserved being imprisoned. But his illegal, manipulating, scheming wife wanted John the Baptist dead. And her scheming finally worked. And the head of John the Baptist was brought bleeding to Salome. You can read that historical account in Mark chapter 6, verse 14 to 29, or Matthew chapter 14, verse 1 to 12. A scheming wife will devastate and destroy your destiny. But how do you tell that a woman is a schemer? There are few points I want us to take note of typical symptoms. 1, a liar. Lies all the time. She may even lie to you about a previous relationship or a child who still stays with their mother from a previous relationship. Number 2, they like to criticize other women. Oh, that woman is beautiful, but she's too thin, etc., etc. They are manipulative. Number 3, for instance, if they want something from you, they will come to a date dressed in a certain way. A very seductive dressing, which is designed to transfer your thought process from one part of your body, high up, to another part of your body, lower down, which of course usually spells disaster and a wrong decision. Number 4, another telltale sign is that even before you get married, this woman wants to reorganize your family, wants to correct mistakes and flaws in your family. A family she has just encountered, but a family that you have lived with ever since you landed on this planet. My strong advice to my fellow men is there's only one thing to do when you realize you're heading towards a marriage with a schemer. Run as fast as you can. Run, leave everything and run. I am sorry, this is not a situation where you can negotiate. While I try my very best to give you real value on this public channel and to give you all the valuable information I can, the truth is there's some information that is way too sensitive to share on this public channel. That information usually ends up in my weekly intelligence briefings, which is usually moto kama pasi. Just to give you a few examples, what really happened to former President of Tanzania, Dr. John Pombe Magufuli? Is it true that he passed on at a Nairobi hospital? Actually, the Magufuli inside story is nothing short of mind-boggling. Most people who have taken in my WIB number 52, which contains this information, have been left breathless. Even the most hardened cynics have been left bila words, if I can put it in the Kenyan way. Another example of a WIB that I published recently. There is a secret that those who are close to Raila Odinga have guarded and continue to guard with everything they have. Why is this particular secret so sensitive? And what is it anyway? It is contained in one of my WABs. In fact, a recent one. And there's much more, including things you'd never imagine that are happening in the corridors of power that neatly explain what we see unfolding in the public domain. Bottom line, you will never look at Kenyan politics in the same way again after you become a WIB subscriber. Indeed, it is true to say that in most instances, the truth is stranger than fiction, and sometimes much more difficult to believe than fiction. But it remains the naked truth. And now you have a golden opportunity of becoming a weekly intelligence briefing subscriber on a monthly basis, which will automatically give you access to every single WIB ever produced. Oh yes, I will send you all the WIBs immediately you become a subscriber. And to become a monthly subscriber, all you need is $9.95 only, or Kenya shillings 995 only. Simply send a blank email to the email address you see on your screens right now, and you'll get an automated response by email instantly, within seconds, with full payment instructions. And what you need to do, the same full payment instructions are also included in the description area below this video on YouTube. I strongly recommend that you go for it, because this offer will not last for much longer. I really look forward to seeing you on the other side as a WIB subscriber. Thanks so much for your support. It means a lot to me. And I'm saying that very sincerely from the bottom of my heart. I look forward to seeing you on the other side as a WIB subscriber. Until next time, this is Kshs. Kumekucha.